Recording has started. There we go.
Oh gosh, what if I say something the wrong thing and now you're recording it and it's there forever?
Technically, I can delete it.
Magic of editing.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank goodness that this is not live.
No, it's live.
Oh, fudge knuckers.
Wow, language. Hello! Welcome back to the Pale. Does anyone want to give us a quick little recap? See if someone remembers what the heck's going on.
All I know is Spice got some really cute outfits
Mm-hmm.
and now we're going after an animal.
Yeah.
Yee. Oh, give me just a brief moment. Disco had ran out the room, and I hear a lot of movement going on, so just a moment. There we go. Okay. Should be all buttoned up now. Until Disco realizes the door's closed and he will bark and yearn and bark.
He, he wants to have options.
Well, he can't have too many options. Can't be
No.
free like that. While we wait for one of our players to reboot their PC, did anyone want to... Bless you.
Bless you.
Oh gosh, being blessed again.
Yes.
Yep.
Did anyone want to do a quick little recap? It's been a little while. We didn't actually play last time. We just went over some bastions, some ideas of what
Bless
was
you.
going on. Bless you.
Ah, I am dying.
Please don't.
No dying. No dying.
But my therapist said I'm allowed to.
No. 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 No.
Oh.
Well, maybe if you want to give us the recap, maybe that'll keep you alive.
I was sick for part of it last time. So the only part that I was there for was the part that I said.
Which was?
I got a cute Spice was sick
Mm-hmm.
with and then got a cute outfit and now we're going after an animal.
Mm-hmm. Uh, do you remember how you started coming up? Like why you started hunting this animal?
No, because I was sick
Hmm. Looks like
in
someone
real
didn't do their
life.
homework. No,
In
I
real
can
it's
life.
fine.
fill in the blank.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, um, so it was morning, and this is the last session we played, not the Bastion recap, right?
Right.
I'm doing okay. So it was early in the morning. Victor decided he wanted to be all sneaky and tried to get in Milton's room for whatever
But
reason.
you don't know that.
Well, French. Well, I know that. So there he was, being all sneaky. Joke's on him, the door was locked. Plot twist. Milton heard it though, and he was like, "Who's there?" And then Victor did a getaway, saying that wrong. He said wrong door, so he was able to get away. Milton was the first one downstairs for breakfast. Then Victor, and then Jim, and then Spice was unfortunately caught with some sort of like bug or something in the morning, so Pearl left their room and promised to bring back food. So we're all chit chatting, and then Pearl asked the bartender where's a good place to like look around, touristy place, or like um, just things to do. and the bartender mentioned the Hunters Guild. And so, needing money, Pearl, Jim, Milton, and Victor went to the Hunters Guild and wanted to get a job from them. And they were able to persuade them with a little bit suspicious from the Hunter Guild because they are like, who the frick are these people? They are not from around here. But we managed to convince them to give us a chance. So, Pearl and Milton went back to get spice, while Victor and Jim went to get hunting supplies. Um, Eventually, after looking at some the religious ward with Milton and Spice, everybody was able to meet up, and now we're hunting what's called a Tread Elk, and we have spotted it um, doing something, but it has not yet spotted us.
It is a
That's the recap. The end.
it is a tread elk.
Tread Elk.
Yes, Tread. I figured,
And it's very, very big.
yes, much bigger than you expected. But another name for the tread elk was also the blinding elk, given credence to its very peculiar large antlers that it uses, or it has been like told that it uses to help blind its like predators to allow it to get away. And I believe somebody, Milton,
Mm-hmm.
had picked up some goggles to maybe help with that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. But yes, you were able to. Oh yeah, I think we did roll initiative. Yeah, there we go. Yes.
Do we get a surprise round because we were able to spot it first?
So in the new 2024 rules, whenever you do surprise a creature, it excuse me, you get advantage on your initiative.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, there's no longer a like surprise round, at least rules by written. But uh,
Okay.
the Tread Elk is already at the bottom of initiative,
Yeah.
so yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Just curious.
No, that's a good thing to kind of ask about, especially getting used to new rules. Like it's good to just to double check. All right. However, let me double check something. Oh, okay. All right. We have. Oh, yeah, we have our player back. I think we're ready. Are we ready? Does anyone have any questions, any comments before we get this bad?
Who's the player? Who's back?
It's you.
Back again.
It's you.
It's you. You know, because you were gone.
Yep, but I've turned.
Sweet. Can you give us a recap? That's good. Yeah, unless if there are no comments or questions. Here we go. Oh, I need to. I don't know why that changed. There we go. Oh, I think I should also turn that down a little bit because I think that might have overshadowed someone at some point in the back. Yeah. All right. So Victor,
Yes.
you see your quarry ahead of you.
And it sees us.
At the moment, it does not.
Oh. Do we want to be sneaky? Can we be
Yeah, but
sneaky?
you have passed without a trace for like I don't know how long has it been since he cast it up to where they spotted the elk. It lasts for 1 hour. Pass without a trace.
I would say you would still have some time if you want to keep it
Okay,
up.
so yeah, I mean I
But we have to stay
still
near
have
one.
it on. Yeah, like 30 feet from me.
Oh, do you want me to put a little radius around you?
Yeah, that might help. That might help.
Absolutely not. Okay, you said 30-foot radius as a circle around you?
Yeah,
What color would you want it
yeah.
to be?
Let's do let's do purple so that way, like a bright purple, so it's easy to see.
Uh, let's see if this works. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, and important recap:
Oh, that does not.
the huntress specifically told us not to use firearms for the
Yeah.
potential of an avalanche.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
anything that is particularly loud. I would say, I think there was also a mention of a worry about spells. Most spells aren't like as loud as a firearm as well. Unless you're doing something like thunder damage or the shatter spell or something that is very.
What if
Hmm?
what about entangle or earthbind?
Should be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ultimately, there's a you know gotta
Only
find
one way
out.
to find out.
Yeah.
Mm.
There we go. It was showing up for Pearl, but it wasn't showing up on the recording, so I was figuring out. But yeah, that is the radius for Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
So I going to move over here
All right.
and try. I assume this is either like a bush or a tree.
Yes, these are very large, very tall, like evergreen trees.
Okay. Well, if there's any like uh low vegetation, I'll try to crouch down in it, and I suppose I will just hold an attack action in case it comes by me.
All right. You hold your action. I was looking back up at the the uh, the stealth checks earlier, and I think technically, yeah, you with the Pass Without a Trace, you all did pass, so you're all still good, at least until you do something that particularly breaks your stealth.
Yeah.
So you're still good, Victor. Jim,
It's my turn. Oh,
it,
it is.
it's you.
Oof. Um.
Now remember, there is technically a limit to your range, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Are you gonna use all your
Um.
movement just going back and forth 5 feet?
No. It's just checking if I could move. Um. I'll probably like this is like the range that we can move to, right?
Yes, to stay within the Pass Without a Trace.
Okay. Perfect. Then I'll move right over here.
Oop, wrong button. Uh, can you move 35 feet?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, what's your speed?
Uh, 30.
30. All right, so maybe Yeah. There we go. Unless you want to use your action to dash.
No.
All right. Smart,
I'll
because
stick here.
running and scrambling through the snow might kick up some sound. Draw some attention.
Oh, this is snow. Good to know.
Oh, yes, yes. You are out in the yes. It is while you are in the very beginning stages of the bloom season, this far up north, it is still pretty snowy in a few places.
A joke.
Yes. All right. And do you hold your action for an attack, or do you have any other plans?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my action for an attack. I forget what I have. Let me. Sorry, I got my player sheet open. I'm trying to look at what I've got.
You're good.
You
I
should have a knife or a dagger, right?
Yeah, but I also have a net.
have a net. Did you
Ooh.
also get like some +1 ammo for a bow?
Yeah.
Since there was the warning against firearms, you were like, well, you still
No,
would
I
needed to
don't think
be
I got a bow at all, which is so like fucking. I think it's because I didn't have proficiency in the weapon.
right.
I have hand crossbows, but I don't have bows.
Yes, and hand crossbows were quite a bit more expensive.
Right. Yeah. So that's why we have what we have.
Okay. Yeah, I
Jim,
thought.
I could give. Oh shit! Well, we're on. I was gonna say I could give you Pearl's bow. She has a light crossbow, but I don't know if that could I. Would that be something that you would want to do before you go off of to use her crossbow then?
Nah, I should be fine. I
Okay.
have a net and a knife
Okay.
and a gun in case I need it.
Mm, only one way to find out.
Unless we want to get something interesting happening.
Or a
Well, I
chance.
could
Yeah, I thought
try to flush it towards your direction, towards y'all on her turn.
I could have swore someone picked up like a short bow because I think short bows
I
are
did.
simple weapons. It was
I
you.
picked up a
Oh,
short bow.
okay, cool.
Yes. Because it still goes with my sharpshooter feat,
Yes. Mhm.
which means I can hit the son bitch from any distance with a bow, but my thing is like, are we gonna want to wait and like everybody shoot at once, or how are we wanting to do this?
Well, that's kind of like an idea is like, what if you guys hide, or those that can hide, and then maybe I could try to flush it towards your direction, so that way it's running towards you guys. But I try to sneak around it, and then try to get it to push into your direction.
Well, that being
Unless
said,
Yeah,
we all
that's the plan.
Pearl, it is your turn.
okay. Do you guys like before they separated? Then like that the plan? Do you guys want to do that plan? I can try to push it towards your direction.
Yeah, or we should have figured out what these elks eat because you could like grow the plants and maybe try to, make it walk this way.
Well, let me see what I have. I know I want to do the dark skin. Let me see what I have. Do I have any animal stuff? I have speak
Actually,
with animals,
yeah,
but
maybe. Oh, sorry.
I'm not very persuasive. I feel like it would be more Spice be more persuasive than Pearl.
Uh, I mean, being persuasive is great against humanoids.
Vivi,
It's
what
probably
is
not persuasive either.
what is the elk like doing right now? Is it like nomming on grass?
I'll say just looking at it at a distance, no roll required. You do is see it's just standing there with its head down, looking like it's kind of pushing some snow around, trying to get down into the grass underneath the snow.
But Spice
Hmm.
does have good animal handling.
That would be
I
more.
think. Well, I have an idea. What if Spice is the one that tries to lure it towards a direction, but the rest of us maybe use the stealth to kind of like hide ourselves? Maybe Spice can try to lure it.
Hold on. Can one of us roll a nature check to see if we're either upwind or downwind from it?
Can
Go for it, Doc.
Yeah, well, I guess.
I do that then?
Well, I guess technically, if
Okay,
we're not
well,
fighting yet, I could hold the turn order until it's actually time. I thought you would all had planned to start going for it when we started, but if that's the case, here I'll.
I
Roll
can
ready.
roll. I got a
Yeah.
+6. Yeah. I can roll nature. I got a +6.
Oh,
That gives me 24 for the downwinder. You said for downwind or upwind,
Yeah, whether or
Melton?
not yeah, I
Uh,
gotta.
with that nature check, you are fairly certain that there is. The winds are very calm at the moment.
Okay.
So neither. Okay.
Well, I kind of think we could maybe we could try to lure it towards us, or Spice can try to use her handling to lure it.
You're bad. You're not like a wild shape druid.
I, I don't have the elk form, unfortunately, for my wild shape. I was thinking about that, but
Well, I mean, you
I
didn't have to
forgot.
be an elk. You could be a deer or something, you know.
Well, with the wild shape though, I can only have like four animals at a time on my list. And right now my list does not include I can do a warhorse, that's about the closest thing I can get.
All right. Give me. Okay. If that's the case, I know. Let's just with your pass out of trace, maybe see if we could surround it before we attack and just do a timed shot, and we all just shoot at it.
Poo poo,
But,
Kachu.
I'm okay with that.
yeah. Yep. Just give me one quick second when you guys are formulating that plan. I have to check on someone. So I'll be right back.
You do Victor, Jim, and Spice like that plan, try to get us close and then I'll do a shot on it.
So am
Maybe
I?
shoot, but I'll run up and hit it with a pointing stick.
Point stick.
Yeah. Jim, you good with that plan? Surrounding it and then all doing a time shot?
I don't have gun. I can't use gun. If I use gun, I
You
get.
could throw your net at it. Maybe you could like if you throw a net, maybe it can get all tangled up in there because it's panicking that like, oh shit, there's a bunch of people shooting at us or shooting at me.
Cross. I'll try to get
Nice.
somewhere over here.
Okay.
Think about it.
Spice, you cool with that plan?
So I'm going up and doing what?
So are you like surrounding it, but like we're gonna try to sneak and get as close as we can sneakily, and then we all fire at once towards
Okay,
it.
I
I'm
am good
still
with that.
gonna. Okay, then I still have a plan for you though. When we actually get start initiative, I have a plan. I want to do dark skin on you, so that way you have a higher AC.
Okay.
Right. And is bark skin constant concentration?
Nope, it is not concentration.
Gotcha. All
It
right.
will make her AC 17. instead of 11, I think is what she has now.
Okay. Oh, it used to be concentration. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, it
It
used to be, but now it's not.
Yeah, now it is. Yeah, it used to be an action and a concentration. Now it is a bonus action and no concentration. It's pretty cool. All right.
Oh,
So
wait,
were
I
you?
can do. Wait, so because. Question.
Mm-hmm.
Because dark skin is a bonus action, does that mean I can do a level like a dark vision and then as a bonus action cast dark skin?
Uh, both of those spells are leveled spells.
Oh,
You would not be able to.
okay. Never mind.
Yeah. Now, if you
Maybe I'll do.
had a cantrip that was a full action,
Yeah.
you could cast a cantrip and then cast Bark Skin as your bonus.
Is it almost getting nighttime?
Uh, I'd say it's not getting dark yet. It is in the afternoon.
Okay.
But because I believe you rolled like so well when like navigating, especially with the maps and your resident cartographer, you were able to make the time here much quicker than you expected. You believe if everything goes well, you'll be able to take down this creature and then get back right as dusk is
Okay.
coming.
All right. So then we're just gonna wait on Mel to come back, and then we'll do our sneak as close.
Okay. Uh, excuse me. So you were going to try to sneak up closer to it, or were
Yeah,
you?
but we're gonna try to surround it. Like Jim's on the left side, so and then like some of us can be on the right side, so we can try to surround it, and then I'll shoot.
All right. Let me go ahead and hide that. While this is happening, this is not in initiative, of course, but Victor,
Yes.
as you do get a bit closer to the Tread Elk, and you take a look at the Tread Elk to like try to formulate this plan. As you do get a bit closer, almost naturally, without it, uh, you are certain that it's not like noticing you or anything. But as you do get a little closer and you look over at it, there's a slight sting in your eye as while the elk is moving, the strange formations on the elk's antlers itself reflect a bit of the sunlight. I need you to make a Constitution save for me. Mm-hmm. 13. All right. You as it's moving its antlers around, it kind of stings your eyes a little bit. You're able to kind of block the majority of the light. You start to pick up that the closer you as you get close enough to this elk, those antlers are going to be a problem trying to keep an eye on it.
Mm.
Uh, that's what Victor is picking up, and as a player, I'll let you know that once you are within 60 feet of the elk, you have to make a Constitution save, or you become blinded until the start of your next turn. However, you can avoid this by stating that you are not going to look at the elk. If you do so,
Okay.
and you do attack, however, it will be at disadvantage.
What if we're staring at the legs and like attacking at the legs? Would we still have disadvantage?
If you're looking at the leg, I'll say mechanically, you're still not looking at like the the elk itself. It's you're gonna have to choose either to look at it or not.
Well, I'm here. I'm gonna follow up behind Victor,
Mm-hmm.
wearing my snow goggles, and I want to see if it affects me as much like him.
All right. Well, so are
Right.
we okay? So are we moving forward now then? Like, what's the
Uh,
mechanic? Because I can start moving forward and still have to pass without a trace.
yeah, if you want to move up a little bit, just so everyone stays
Yeah.
together. But as you put on your goggles, and as you do get a little closer, Milton, I want you to go ahead and make a Constitution save with advantage, and for Victor, I'm going to say no roll required.
What about me? Am
You
I immune because of my blindness?
I don't
I
know.
don't think you're 60 feet from it.
Yeah, you're not quite close enough for the effect to take place, but that is something that you can try out.
So Constitution with advantage. Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna go.
20.
I'm gonna.
You
Can
are.
I cast Bark? Sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I just want to try to wrap this up
Yeah.
real quick. So yeah, your goggles are. You feel like that. The goggles do help quite a bit. They're not perfect, but they are helping you, Milton, quite a bit. Victor,
Yes.
you, as Milton comes up behind you and puts on these goggles, it's another very strange, like, blast from the past. You see these old goggles that were once standard issue equipment for your military. And you see the words stenciled on the side of the goggles, Rakaten Trupa. You're not exactly familiar with what the Rakatans were. However, there was a rumor back when the Trustans were trying to lay claim in these northern lands. And usually, rumors and hearsay and just kind of talks. Superiors usually say, don't talk about anything that's not uh, 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 that's not relevant to like what's going on now. Keep your mind focused. Don't think about anything else. Uh, it's these rumors of the Rakatan Trupas that were given more attention of no, that's wrong. Do not talk about that. It's just rumor. It was more official like orders not to talk about this because it's not real. And it's one of those effects. I forgot what the real world like effect name of it was, but it's like it essentially is like by saying you can't talk about this, it's almost confirming that it's real.
I get what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
And that's what you get.
We got more. Yep. Got
Yep.
more important things to focus
Of
on.
course.
We'll have discussions about this later.
Yeah, like where on earth did Milton get these goggles? And Pearl, you were trying to.
I cast Dark Skin on Spice, so her AC is now 17.
All right, Spice, you are now tougher to hit. What does
Yeah.
bark skin look like?
Good question, because I kind of thought about that today. So, Spice, you feel a tingling sensation on your cheek where Pearl touched you to do the magic. So that tingling sensation, almost like a cooling sensation, goes throughout your entire body as your skin um, becomes almost like this tree-like texture, and it like some parts of it go jolt upward a little bit, as if like you've now like become the a tree skin kind of situation, like a walnut tree, like very rough, kind of barky, but you still have your skin color, but you just have now this bumpy kind of like rough, hard looking texture throughout your entire body.
Spice is like focusing on the animal, but also like kind of like rubbing her skin, like ooh.
Like and Burps, yeah, it
She's gonna
lasts.
look it.
Okay. I think it lasts for a while. It lasts for 1 hour. All right, but yeah, she's going to do that, and then she's going to start, getting closer to surround this creature. So, how much speed does she have? She's got 3 feet, so she's going to go. There's 30 feet.
Actually, yeah, I should
She's going to go
probably
there.
put a little thing around.
Sorry, Jim. You're gonna be a little bit. You're gonna be out of her Pass Without a Trace bubble.
No, I'll be fine.
Well, you're not in initiative yet. If you want to go ahead and just move yourself up to where you're gonna be, or if Jim, if
Yeah.
you do want to like take a long trek around to try to get around.
What's the plan?
All right. Well, go ahead and move yourselves.
Okay. Because I'm gonna plan on trying to get around towards the back of this guy, like here, if I can.
All
Wait.
right. um.
Do I need to do the con save to see if I'm blinded or not?
I would say unless you're actively looking at the elk, you don't need to just yet.
Okay. Then I'm going to where I can go here softly,
All right.
quietly. Am I
I
able to see the elk through these trees?
yes. The like trunks of
Okay.
the trees are like roughly just right in the middle. So
Okay.
that's the only like really like obstacle you have to worry about the trees. However, I'm
Okay.
going to say once you get about here,
Uh-huh.
something. Nope, back here. Once you get here, something happens. Now, who is following Pearl? Who is staying within the?
I will follow.
Yeah,
I
I
would
think
be
we all will.
staying within the radius.
All right.
Nice.
Let's see right there. You're back way over there. It's nice. Spice, do you need me to move your token for you?
Yes, please. It's right now my head really hurts, so it's hard for me to look at the screen,
Oh, okay. That's fine.
and my vision is especially blurry right now.
All right. I'm going to want Spice, Pearl, Victor, and Milton all to make perception checks for me.
Okay.
Perception.
Perception.
That's 20.
Perception.
All right. Uh, Victor and Pearl, as you begin to move around into the little more denser populated part of the woods over here, you hear growls.
Which direction is the growls coming from? Oh, fuck.
You see two wolves. It looks like they've been, at least a couple of these wolves have been tracking this elk, trying to stay out of line, out of sight. I'll say with
Whoa.
your, I'd say that's what you hear, but with your pass without a trace, uh, unless you get closer, these wolves won't haven't noticed you yet. That's why I stopped you from moving too close.
Okay, she's gonna look at Victor because Victor. Wow, she doesn't know if you heard her enough. Sorry, babe. Um, she's gonna kind of stop the group, and then she's just gonna point towards the direction. And she's going to say, "I hear growling from there." It's not the elk.
The only ones hunted.
We go
We
any
see
farther,
these wolves or just here?
we can just I just hear them. I don't see them, but I hear them. The right side.
I would say as you got close with your perceptions, you would have seen them. You see them.
Okay.
They're low down, really close to the ground, but it looks like they are like, you know, they're hunting and they have their attention focused not near you, so they don't see you yet. But you can still see them.
Do I let the wolves initiate this?
We can. We can go somewhere a little bit farther, let the wolves do the thing, and maybe the elk will, be preoccupied with the wolf. Maybe there'll be a good chance to kind of get an attack on it. Is it
Yeah.
we preoccupied with the wolf?
So,
We need to.
what would happen if the wolves actually got into the elk and we're supposed to kill the elk? Wouldn't that kind of go against what we need to do?
They just need the meat.
I think.
Oh no.
You
I think we
see,
gotta take a chance.
as you're talking to each other, you notice one of them starts sniffing, points their nose up into the air, and looks over to you.
Oh no.
Now it's initiative time.
All
Okay,
right.
we go for the
Taking
elk.
too goddamn long.
I'm
I'm joking.
sorry, we weren't prepared.
As
All right.
boop, the others that were also hiding. There we go.
I just casually go to Jim and be like, "You can shoot those."
Oh yeah.
Oh, Jim's like, Jim was on board with the idea of like flanking, so he's already on the other side of the
Yeah.
road, like way far away.
Just like, what are they doing? Waiting for a signal.
Oh, hey, look at there. The wolves rolled even lower. Alright, but I'll say while the wolves are aware, the elk still is not. Victor is now proper D&D time.
It is. I'm going to assume that flashing with a wolf is loud enough that it would alert the elk.
Oh, probably. For sure.
So I'm
Is
gonna.
it just one wolf?
No,
There
it's
it
3.
is.
No, there's
4, I
5.
believe. Oh, 5.
What?
Yep,
Oh.
my
There are
character sheet was
5.
hiding one.
Shit.
So I'm gonna get up from where I'm crouched down with everyone else, and I'm gonna charge at the Tread Elk.
Oh boy.
Right there.
There's. All right. You are just within pokey range of it, and as you running up to it, the scale of it is even like it's even bigger than you really expected. Elks don't typically get this big. Sure, they do get big, but not this big. All right, and what would you like to do?
I guess I'm just gonna hit it.
All right.
Nothing else really works.
Uh,
Yeah.
10 unfortunately does not hit this big O elk. But as you do run up and swing at it with your halberd, it does quickly pick its head up and look over and bellow out. I don't know if you've ever heard like an elk call before, but if you didn't know it was an actual animal, you might think something was haunting the woods.
Yeah, it is pretty harrowing.
Right. And I say, and since you already did your constitution earlier, even though technically it wasn't in combat, uh, you were able to make the attack without needing to make a save, since you're looking at it. But that being
And,
said,
wait, I
oh
still have a bonus action.
sorry, bonus action, yes.
Yeah, I use the pommel strike of my Polar Master.
Ooh. Ooh, that does hit.
Nice.
6 damage.
Ooh, woo, -6. Give it a nice little bump,
Little bonk.
as a treat.
Mhm.
All right, Jim.
Oh god. Well, this isn't good.
You are far enough where you're not even keeping track of your allies anymore. You're not entirely sure.
What's going on?
Well, what is your range again?
Like range of sight?
Yes, your
Um,
quote sight unquote.
I am trying to figure that out right now. Would that be under skills? No.
Here, let me bring up your sheet because I think it was that custom feat.
Ah, right. Blind sight for a range of 30 feet.
You permanently have the blind condition. However, you do have blind sight for up to 30 feet. So yes, uh,
I'm blind.
yeah. But you can hear. You can hear things going off in this direction. So
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna move to about here.
all right.
Definitely heard that bellow.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. And then I shot. No, I'm kidding.
Then you pull out your shotgun and fire directly into the air.
So the net attack, you can only throw it about 5 feet, so that doesn't work at all. I guess I will dash once again.
Yeah.
And
Oh, as a I can't remember. As a rogue, can you bonus action dash to get
Ooh,
closer?
yeah, cutting action.
yeah, I should have cutting action. I don't see why I wouldn't. Yeah, I have cunning action.
Sweet.
You can take a bonus action on your turns in combat. Allows you to disengage or hide. Or maybe what I do is well, okay, so I moved from about here to there. Let me see, where's that ruler?
Become ruled.
Okay, so yeah, I'll move to about. Oh, I need my cursor. There we go. About here, and then I'm gonna actually hide.
Ooh. Okay. Go ahead, roll a stealth check.
Sure.
I think that's it. If you're hide, should I? Oh, I'll double check to see if you need to roll or not
Yeah,
for hiding. Action hide.
there's a roll if you need it.
A 13. Okay. Yeah. When you're either heavily obscured or behind three quarters cover or total cover, you must be out of any enemy's line of sight. I'll say those smaller trees can give you enough cover to hide. With
I was
the lower,
hoping to maybe like hide in like a snowbank or something.
that'll work too. Yeah, the snow kind of sliding and falling off the sides of the tree does give it like a little more of a snowbank. That'll work. On a successful check, you have the invisible condition. Uh, make note of your check's total, which is the DC for a creature to find you with a perception check. Okay, so yeah, since you have successfully hidden, you are technically, or mechanically speaking, invisible.
Like I was never there.
Almost. You know, aside from the little footpath in the snow.
Yeah.
This
I'm
t-
just quoting Barden.
No, that's fair. Bump that up just a little bit. All right. Pearl.
So I have a question.
Yes.
So for a brown bear, the claw attack, it says the claw does slashing damage, and the target has the prone condition if it's huge or smaller. So is this elk? This elk is huge, right?
Yes.
So does this mean like if I flash it with my claws and able to get a hit, does it automatically go prone? Or the part that says, and the target has the prone condition if it's huge or small. What is that? Are they saying like, does it go prone if I hit it with a claw? Or like, how would you interpret that part?
Yeah. No, yeah. If the well, you said brown bear, right?
This is a brown bear.
Okay. Yeah, because for its claw attack, like if you hit, well, on my end it says if the target is large or smaller, it has the prone condition.
Hold on.
But
Let me send you the one. Because this is Monster Appears in Dungeons and Dragons
yeah.
Handbook 2024.
Okay. Yeah, I can double check that. But yeah, like if you hit with that attack, and the target is of appropriate size or smaller, it then becomes prone. There's no DC, just
Okay.
as long as you
Yes.
hit.
This is the Okay, this is Brown Bear Roll 20. This is what I'm using. But okay. So then I think going to do is she's going to wild shape into a brown bear. Um,
I wonder if that's the
let's see.
old brown bear or not.
Well, here, let me send you the link. This is what I'm looking at
Yeah.
on Discord.
No.
I'm just gonna send it directly to you.
Discord.
Okay, so this is. I sent you the link.
Let's see. Huh. Does say huge or smaller. The one that I'm reading says large or smaller. Let me... just double check real quick. That's not right. What's going on? Okay, yeah. The old rules don't even doesn't even make it prone. Uh, I'll. That's weird, but I'll say we're good. Well, I'll allow it for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Then I'm going to do that. I will wild shape into it because it's a brown bear. It's wild shape as a bonus action, and then I still have my action to do that.
Yes, you'll have the. Yeah, you can bonus action, then move
Okay,
as a brown bear,
I'll do
and
that.
give it a good old smack.
So, how far away is this?
Oh, sorry. At the beginning of your turn, are you going to be looking at the elk or not?
Um, I'm gonna be looking at his leg.
That that still can that
That's the
that
so look.
I will say
Okay.
that will still be considered the elk. If you go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay. Um, 6.
6. All right. As you are within range of the elk, and you're like, okay, you're formulating a plan. And it's like, okay, if I turn into this a big brown bear, I can just like knock it off its feet, and it'll be a lot easier to hit it. And as you start to like get ready, you do glance over at the elk, even though you're trying to keep your eyes like trying to keep yourself being blinded. Uh, uh, Even when you're not directly looking at the elk, the almost snow blinding effect of its glittering antlers still manages to blind you.
Okay. So does that mean my attacks have disadvantage or?
Just so I am certain about the condition blinded. Uh, you can't see and automatically fail any ability check that requires sight. And attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage.
Okay, so my attack rolls have disadvantage for until my next turn.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Well, let's. Oh, thank God, I have 40 feet. Can I get to this elk in 40 feet? That's my movement. So 15. So that's 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
All
can
right.
get like
Cool.
right here.
All right. So, Victor, you see this this brown bear just coming from around the tree trunk and is going to do its attack.
All right. And
So,
as a brown bear, you're large now, right?
yes, I'm a large beast.
Boop. There you go.
Yeah, so my AC is now 17 instead of 16.
Mhm. And you have
This is
some.
the first time Victor has seen Pearl wild shape,
Yeah.
so he'd probably be pretty
Yeah.
taken aback.
Yeah, she roars.
Big
You just
surprise.
hear like a roaring sound coming from behind you, and it's like, oh god, that's Baron. But no, like she attacks the elk. So +5 to hit, and that's a disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, so that doesn't hit. And then the claw. Where's the claw? Also +5.
Wait, do you have multi attack? Oh, you do.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
As a brown bear, yes.
Right.
Does a 12 hit?
Ooh. That's 12 plus.
Oh shit! Sorry,
Yes.
I forgot to add the 5s.
Yeah.
So the first one is a.
A 7.
So the first one is 7, which I imagine does not hit.
Correct.
Then the 12, so then that would be a 17 to hit for the claw attack.
That one does hit.
Okay, so because it's huge, it's now prone, and it takes 1d4 plus 3 damage. So it takes 5 slashing damage, and it's prone.
All right. I'll go ahead -5.
I had to figure out.
What's a good? None of these really have a prone. Oh, maybe this one. There we
Can you
go.
mark it with a color?
Yeah, I think a color might be better.
Yeah,
See,
like a
'cause-
bright color.
Yeah, 'cause that's pretty small. Oh, there we go. A light pink for prone. Pink for prone. There we go.
Trying to figure out what was the hit points. I think. Do you remember what they said about the hit points for Wild Shape? Like how much I get? Was it 3 times my level for the Moon Druid? If not, I'll Google it. All the
It
others.
should say on your sheet.
I'll Google it. Don't worry, you guys. Go ahead with the others. I'll Google it. See if I can find it in the meantime.
Okay. Doc.
Okay, yeah. Are we? Fuck. Are we just ignoring the wolves and just trying to take out the deer?
It
That's
seems
what I'm
so.
doing.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe if like Jim sees the wolves, and he can. I'm afraid that if we focus on the wolves, the elk is gonna flee. So I'd rather try to get the elk done as much as possible before we have to deal with the wolves.
Yeah, same.
Okay. I'm gonna try and take
Boop.
a shot at it with my short bow.
Soup. All right. And since I already made you roll for your Constitution save earlier, won't need it now. Goggles are working pretty good. Go ahead and make your attack.
That's a 19.
19 does hit.
Nine damage.
9 damage. Good hit. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Boop. There we go. Elk is struggling. All right. That's your attack. Do you do anything else?
Let me see. I am going to take some steps to get into here and be prepared for whatever shitstorm's about to happen.
Gotcha.
Either I'm gonna shoot some wolves with my gun, or I'm gonna keep shooting the elk with my bow. Either way, something's gonna die.
Something's gotta give, something's gotta give, something's gotta give. And it's Spice. Hello, Spice.
it is I.
If you need help with
Okay.
anything, just let me know. Since
I'll
you're
BRB.
enfeebled.
So, am I able to look at the thing?
If you can tell that people are having like some trouble, uh, especially with Pearl. Looks like she had gotten like temporarily blinded. If it is up to you if you want to either avert your eyes of it, or if you want to attempt to keep an eye on it.
Spice wants to try to keep an eye on it.
All right, you are within range. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Where are the saving throws now? Oh, there it is. Okay, Constitution.
A 14 makes it. You are good.
Woo!
Yeah.
Um, how loud are like spells like Hex?
Uh, something like Hex. I think no louder than a voice.
Okay.
It's something that would be obviously more loud, like lightning strike, a fireball, the shatter spell. Those would be something you would be like worried about, but unless you're making like loud noises with a certain cantrip, like even your Eldritch Blast wouldn't be considered loud.
Okay. So I am gonna cast. And were we told not to do spells like Eldritch Blast on it because of the damage it would do to the meat?
I don't believe that there was anything
About magic.
about that. Yeah, I think it was just a warning of like try not to use guns because it might set off avalanche or attract other
Okay.
attention.
So I don't think like using Eldritch Blast would do any damage to the meat.
Correct. You think you'd be okay.
Okay. I am then going to That's a 1d12, but I have my Okay. I think I'm just gonna do my Eldritch Blast on it then. Yeah, I'm gonna do the simple thing and just Eldritch Blast.
Pitu pitu.
Does a 14 hit?
Wait, does she have it? Does anybody have advantage on their attacks because the creature is prone right now?
I think. Well, now that you mention it, I think ranged weapons might have disadvantage on prone. I'm gonna double check. I think advantage only works with melee.
Okay.
Prone.
Would I know that or?
Uh, let me just. Yes, I'll say you would be aware of this. If you are prone, you have disadvantage on attack rolls, and an attack roll against you has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet. Otherwise, the attack roll has disadvantage. So yes, you have to be within 5 feet of it to get the advantage of the attack. But while it's prone, any other attack at range would be disadvantage.
So the sharpshooter feat wouldn't cancel any of that out?
Well,
Is it considered half cover or 3/4 cover?
neither.
If it's prone. Neither? Okay. And attacking at long range doesn't impose disadvantage on your attack rolls with ranged weapons.
Firing with me. Okay, so yes, while it is prone, sharpshooter does not affect it. you would still have disadvantage because it is. The thing is huge, though.
That's I'm saying.
Hmm. You know what? I'm gonna abdicate the rules here. You do
Oh
not,
shit!
because it's so big. Even when it's prone, you will not gain disadvantage on attack rolls
Oh, nice.
this time.
Damn. House rules.
Cool.
But if you do go up to it and give it a good stabby stab, you do get advantage. Okay, so your Eldritch Blast still hits.
Woo!
No. Yes, it does.
No?
So, I'm sorry. I
Okay.
forgot. Meets it, does beats it.
Damage.
12 damage.
Ouch.
Damage.
It hasn't even gone yet, and you're just beating up the poor elk. All right.
And then I'm just gonna get small.
Just lay down.
You could move if you need. Move to the other side, away from the wolves.
Yeah, make sure Milton is between you and the wolves. It's perfect.
I will go here.
All right.
And get small.
You're small. Even smaller. Shrinking. All
Yep.
right. It is finally the Tread Elk's turn. It is not bloodied yet. Just to let you know. It is going to use half of its 60 feet of movement to get up. It's got them
That's
long
a lot
legs.
of movement.
It's a big chunky boy. It got them legs to do those long strides to move quickly. It is going to bellow. You're invisible, so it can't see you. But it is still going to.
Towards me. Come towards me. Come on.
No, you're invisible. Can't see you. Sorry. Its movement. It can't do its one thing, so it's gonna have to go up against this brown bear that's beating it up. Rude. It is going
Blood on
to
their palms.
attempt to ram you with his horns.
How
It's
rude!
You made it. You knocked it over. You did like cow tipping, except it's an elk. You did elk tipping. It's a bear. Like how dare? Oh, that's whispering. Well, 16. Does a 16 hit the bear?
Does not.
How
No, it does not.
dare you? Well, it's going to attempt to do it again. 19.
Yeah, that hit.
Way. 12 bludgeoning. Get bludgeoned. And it's now back up on its feet.
Okay.
All right. Wait, is it? Okay, no, yeah, it's fine. It is now the wolf pack's turn.
No, it's
Howling
not.
into the air. These cute, adorable little doggies. Oh, they had advantage on their perception checks. Oh, they might have been able to smell you earlier.
Because of the pack mentality.
No, because of the keen hearing and smell. The pack tactics gives it advantage. Wait, what's it?
The horde of discos all coming for our socks.
Oh God, no.
God, yes.
Oh god.
Oh my God! Imagine. Oh, the imagine the elves that ride corgis into battle. What is that? 40. There we go. Okay, I was looking for. Well, since you are closest, this one's gonna move up here. This one's gonna move right. That's a weird. Wait a minute. The hell? Oh, there we go. They have 40 feet of movement. This one's going to move here. This one's can't get that far.
Remember, I get small.
Of course. Still gonna eat you. All right.
And gnomes taste bad. That's a known thing.
True, but unfortunately, wolves are not educated in gnome culinary, so they would know. Also, just got out of the winter, the frost season, so they're a little hungry. They're looking for some food. Speaking of food, Milton, this pack of discos are going to nobble at you.
Yeah.
And because at least one of the wolves' allies is within 5 feet, it gets advantage. Both of these get advantage on you. As they're essentially trying to, like, corner you the same way that you are planning to corner the elk.
Oh, Vivi, I'm
Yes.
sorry to interrupt. Can I take a reaction hit against the wolf that came up to me?
Yes, you can go ahead and do that.
Where are you? There you are.
Ooh, that's a hit.
21.
5. All right. -5. It is not bloodied, but it does look pretty hurt. You did give it a good, hefty attack. Now these attacks against Milton.
Vivi just really wants to kill Milton.
Yeah.
No. That's a 22? Oh, wait, that's the old rules. Oh, that's why this looks different. I'm going to double check. Making sure that there's not a big difference between the old and the new. Still has pack tactics. Oh, so they don't have... Okay, they don't have keen hearing and smell in the 25 rules. But they do have... They technically have expertise in perception, so that they have a higher boost to their perception skills. I think that's the only change. The damage is actually different. In the old rules, it was 2d4 plus 2. In the new ones, it's 1d6. And if the target is a medium or smaller creature, it has the prone condition. Oh dear. Alright, I will quickly modify the bite to reflect the new damage dice. My apologies. Okay, there we go. Everything should be good now. Milton, does a 22 hit?
Yes.
All right, I just wanted to make sure. Want to make sure everything's by the book. You take 7 piercing, and let me double check that. Oh yeah, that's another thing. In the old rules, you had to succeed on a strength save or be knocked prone. In the new rules, if you just get hit, you are knocked prone. and if you're medium or smaller. So you got knocked down by a wolf. Sorry, Milton.
So I can't roll a DC saving throw?
Correct. That's the old rules. For some reason, I had imported the old rule, uh, the old stats for the wolves. But the other wolf, the
I feel
good
like there's
news
something
is there
wrong
is
with that.
no, huh?
I feel like there's something wrong with that.
Well, I've noticed in some of the newer stat blocks, instead of like rolling extra for other effects, sometimes it just happens, which I don't know, it's not bad. Even with advantage, 9.
Misses.
All right. So as one wolf jumps up, knocks you down off of your feet, the other wolf comes in for another attack, but you're able to uh, grab its snoot and like push it away. Maybe give it a good bop and tell it no in a very firm voice.
No, I
least
think
it
I have.
was-
I
Bad
think I
doggy.
have. I think I have a better idea. I just have to wait for it to be my turn.
All right. That was them two. The other two are too far, and the injured wolf is now also going to attempt to attack Victor. However, with no allies next to it, the elk is certainly not an ally. It just has a normal attack. 11.
7 does not hit.
Ooh. Armored boy.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of armored boy, it is now your turn.
Yes. And so we have to declare if we're looking at the elk, right?
Yes. Since you are within its range, you need to tell me if you are trying to avoid looking at it or not.
And if we don't look at it, we have disadvantage when attacking just the elk, correct?
Correct.
All right. So this is what I'm gonna do.
Mhm.
I keep my eyes down, away from the shiny little horns and everything, and I'm going to use the cleave ability on my halberd to hit both the wolf and have it swing into the elk.
Look at you using the mechanics to your benefit.
I know, right? Are you proud of me?
No.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, first you
That's
have to
okay.
hit.
I'm used to it.
Yeah. If you hit the wolf, then I'll be proud, because then it works.
Mhm. Is that the wolf?
Hmm.
10 hit?
Let me double check. It's AC. No, sorry. Unfortunately, it does not hit.
Is the creature still prone?
No, it's up.
Mm,
Don't worry, I'm gonna hit it again.
if you hit a creature, the melee attack. And then cleave doesn't go off.
Right. But you know what? I'm proud that you thought of that. I'm proud for your
Mhm.
cleverness.
Thank
That
you.
was pretty cool. That would have been awesome if it worked, but that was a pretty cool mechanic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I guess I'll try to bonk the wolf. 12?
12? Does. Actually, you know what? Let me double check. Since mechanics are. Oh! The AC is different. It is. Okay, so. Old rules, the AC was 13, that's what I was going off of, and I just assumed it didn't change. Double checking, the new rules, the AC is 12. You do hit. You meets it,
Nice.
does meet it. Beat. Let me go ahead and change that.
Music does meet it.
And I'm also going to use my Savage Attacker feat to reroll that damage, because that's a 1.
That's good because
Oh.
it had 6 hit points.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I knew that, obviously.
Yes. Being so savage, you're able to knock out this wolf.
I wish we were level 5.
I know. Double attack, please.
Yeah.
These are just animals. What are you worried about? Wanting to be
It's
even
big.
only
It's
one of
scary.
them's big, and it's
Wolves are
afraid.
still big.
Yeah.
Wolves are pretty big.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Unless they are just discos, then it's quite less scary.
No, to be fair, yes, wolves. Yeah, yeah. Actually, seeing like a proper wolf like standing next to a human, they are big and scary.
They're large, yeah.
All right, but yeah, you were able to take out one of the wolves. Jim, would you be ever so kind to put on your green armor and finish the fight? Oh wait, different IP.
I think Jim's dead.
Jim? Jim?
Jim?
Jimbo.
Oh, did Jim fall asleep? Is Jim playing cards over there? God damn it, why are you playing Balatro in the middle of a fight? Alright,
He found the barrel in the middle of the snow.
What?
Oh,
need my
there you
barrel?
are.
What do you want?
It's your turn.
Yes, it is my turn.
Stop playing
Sorry,
cards
pet
in the
my
snow.
boy. I was petting my boy.
Ooh, bless you.
All right, let's see. He's still there. So if yeah, okay. Let's move. Up to here. Up there.
Well,
And then I'm gonna throw a net.
Alright. So as you run up to it, a 13 not only does not hit, but also for nets. I believe. Let me double check the item description because the target succeeds automatically if it is huge or larger. You do not have a big
Wow.
enough net for an elk of this size.
Oh. So it's like I just gave him a little like blanket on top of him. Shit.
Yes.
Well, that didn't seem to work.
Like throwing a washcloth on a person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead if you want. Just so it doesn't feel like you wasted your turn. As you run up and your blind sense like starts to kick in and you start to realize just how big this creature is, you're like, maybe I don't know if I want to use your action to throw a net on something that is 4 times too big. If you want.
Yeah, dagger.
A 16 does hit.
And then there's a skill that I can do.
Oh yeah. Does this qualify for sneak attack?
No, savage attacker.
Oh.
I can roll the damage dice again and then choose which one I want.
Ooh.
Okay, well.
Oh, there we go.
I think I'll choose the 6.
Which one?
Perfect. As you run up to it and give it the old stabby stab, it is now bloodied. It has now reached half its hit points. As it becomes bloodied, you hear it bellow out once again, and it is going to get a it's going to use its survival instincts. It automatically gets to move half its movement and disengage,
Oh, rude.
since it
That
is.
is just rude.
Yeah. Well, it's an animal trying not to die. Like
No, not like actually rude.
you're
But
being you're if anyone's being rude, it's Jim.
Where?
Straight up Jim. So it's going to move a good 30 feet this way.
Oh, heck no.
But that was just in response to it becoming bloodied. Jim, is that all of your turn?
That will be.
Sounds good. Pearl.
I'm gonna run after it. And I'm gonna try to hit it again with my bite and a claw.
All right. Do you knock Jim over as you start running over?
Can't I just like go around him?
No.
Oh, knock him
You
over.
have to knock him over, and do damage.
Nope.
It's
I
required.
refuse. I
Don't mind me,
refuse.
just hanging out here with the wolves.
Yeah, just on the ground, being surrounded by wolves.
well, look on the bright side. If the wolves try to shoot you, they have disadvantage.
Yeah,
Uh,
the wolves start pulling out their guns.
Want to
all right,
ship
I'm going to try to hit this elk.
All right, go ahead and make an attack. I'm imagining like a wolf-drawn carriage with like another wolf in the back with a puckle gun.
12? Does a 12 hit for a bite?
12 does not hit.
Damn. All right, then I'm gonna try to do claw. 15.
15 just hits. Its AC is 14.
Cool. Cool. It's prone again because I hit it with my claw.
That's correct. I will rotate it once again and go ahead and do damage.
Okay. 1d4 plus 3.
See, the automatic prone does work in your favor.
5. 5 flashing damage, and it's prone. I don't want. How much movement was that? I have 40 feet as a brown bear. So 30.
Yeah, about 30.
Okay. Gonna move back a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah.
Let's go
Yeah.
my turn. Just give me 2 seconds.
Oh, yeah, you're good. All right, and that's all your turn, Pearl?
Yeah, it's my turn.
All right. Well, we wait on the good doctor.
Let's do some boom boom to the wolves. Some eldritch blast to them.
Yeah,
But
if you
but
want
what about the big guy?
Pearl, Jim, and Pearl and Jim and Victor, we got this. Or at least Pearl and Jim, and then
You want me to help Milton?
kind of. Yeah.
You want me to help Milton? My
I feel like there's some.
rival?
Like your rival?
Wow.
I was gonna say, I feel like there's like some underhand message with that second part before you said rival.
Well, what do you want to do, Spoice?
Have any of the wolves around Milton taken damage?
They have not. Right now, only one wolf has taken damage, and it is dead.
Then I guess I will do Eldritch Blast on the one. It's not letting me. That one.
Gotcha. All right.
Let's see here. I need to change the image on the non-2014 character sheet because I keep clicking on that one instead.
Ooh.
Does that hit?
24 does hit. Pachoo!
6 damage.
6 damage.
Alrighty, I'm sorry.
6. All right, we're good. All right.
Does that take into account my thingy things?
Yes, I do believe it is adding a
Okay.
+4. So, the dice was a 2. The damage dice was a 2.
Gotcha. Okay.
That wolf is now bloodied. Congrats. Alright, and was that your turn?
That will be my turn, and I get small again. Totally. Yep.
Sounds good. We will reverse course back up to Milton.
Um.
Yes.
I think I know of a way to suppress my gunshot, but it's not going to be pretty for the wolf.
Oh, you're gonna put it in the mouth.
Yeah.
Yep.
How am I... You know what? You tell me what you want to do, and we'll figure it out.
I want to shove the gun barrel in its mouth and pull the trigger.
Okay.
That's what I want to do while it's like trying to gnaw at me while I try and stand up.
Alright. I'll say while you're prone, it is going to be difficult, so it would be more difficult to do so. So you would want to use half your movement to get up first. And trying to put your gun in a wolf's mouth that you're trying.
That is trying to actively bite at me.
Right. And try to keep it in there long enough for you to pull the trigger and not to make a noise. I'll say, even with your close quarter speciality, your sharpshooterness, trying to get the gun in a position where it will be muffled, effectively muffled, this will be with disadvantage. Attack with disadvantage. I will say, if you do not... No. Okay, you know what? Not an attack. Make a dexterity check to see if you can maneuver the gun into place.
Just a dexterity check, not... Okay, yeah, because I don't think I have sleight of hand, so... Alright, dexterity check. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's an 18.
18. This was going to be up against the Wolves' AC, which Wolves' AC is 12. You are able to get the gun into position. You can roll an attack like normal. I will let you know if you do miss. it will make a sound. If you hit,
Okay.
it won't make as much of a sound, and you'll do damage.
Okay.
Though it's
Could I also do, since this is very reckless, can I use my reckless attack ability?
does reckless only count for melee? Let me double
Yeah,
check.
it does. Never mind. You're right, it does.
All right, that
Do you have inspiration?
Yes, I do, actually.
of course you do, because you're human. You always get it when you go sleepy time. Uh, if you want to, the roll would typically be normal, but if you want to make this, you want
I
to
just
use.
gotta, I will do a regular roll, because all I gotta do is beat a 12.
Mhm.
God, give me strength.
Okay.
Oh, nice!
Oh my god. You know
I
what?
feel
Of
like
course
that
that would be.
should
Critical.
critical.
Yeah, of course
I'll
that's
blow
critical.
up its head.
So it's max damage plus normal damage. So go ahead, roll. You probably don't even have to roll damage, but go ahead.
That's the crit.
Oh well,
We're
remember we
doing the
do
custom
crits.
crit thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's.
Give me 2 seconds, Viv. I gotta grab something.
Oh,
I'm
you
sorry.
good. No, yeah, you're good. It is dead. Yeah, because I forgot the revolvers do 2d6, so that's 14 plus 12.
Damn,
So that's 26 for the crit.
that's a lot of damage.
Mhm. Oh yeah, he's also upright. Oh, he's dancing. There we go. Uh, while we wait to see what Milton's last actions are at the end of his turn, we're going to go ahead. The poor Tread Elk is again going to use his half his movement to try to get the fuck back up. Hmm. What is he going to do?
With that big old butt.
What if... Oh, shit. Don't look at it.
I'm looking at it.
No.
I'm gazing. What?
All right. It's going to use... You know what? Yeah, it's going to run at least 20 feet. And it's going to try to attack Jim. Since it stabbed it. How dare you? And it's really the only way that it can get a good hit.
Excuse me. Wait, you're doing what?
It is going
You're
to...
gonna get rammed, Jim.
It's doing what?
It's going to try to hit you with his big shiny
Don't do
antlers.
Don't do that.
It's gotta.
Gonna get rammed.
And if it
I
hits
don't
you,
see
it's
any
going to do extra damage
point
because it
values.
used movement. Does a 16 hit?
How do I see that? Yeah, it hits.
All right.
Ow.
It's ridiculous.
You okay, Spice?
Yeah.
We could wrap it up at the end of this combat if we need be. But with that hit, it deals 14 bludgeoning, and because it moved at least 20 feet straight in a straight line, It deals you an extra 2d4 damage. Four. So you get a total of 18 damage as it runs into
I
you.
go like flying,
Uh, it doesn't.
knocked away or something.
I'll say no. There's no. It doesn't have any mechanics of like pushing you away like 10 feet or something. Well, let me double check the details. The attack, because maybe. Oh, if the elk moves at least 20 feet straight forward the target immediately before the hit, the target takes an extra 5 or 2d4 bludgeoning damage, and if it is huge or smaller, which you are smaller than huge, you have the prone condition. So yeah, you're not knocked back, but you are knocked on your butt.
Rude.
Boop. There you go. In nature, it's prone or be proned. Going to double check with Milton if he's back yet. Hmm. Gonna have to wait on Milton.
I am so sorry.
Oh, there we go. Hi.
I got caught up in something again.
How dare. All right, so you executed the wolf that had knocked you down earlier. That was your action. Did you want to do any movement or anything else?
Uh, honestly, probably not, because if I try to move, attack of opportunity,
Mm-hmm.
and if it hits me, I go prone again.
That's correct.
So no.
Well, that's unfortunate.
What do you mean
Because
unfortunate?
you are now getting completely surrounded by wolves.
Well then, hold on. I'm gonna move then, because like.
No, I asked you what you were doing. That's what you said. So now it is the wolves' turn. To be completely fair,
The wolves.
the wolves they hunger. If only you had some class feature that prevented you from taking too much damage.
I'm not taking your bait here.
God damn it. Then perish. No, wait. Why am I saying this? I'm just a mediator of the world that's happening. It's not me who's trying to bait you. It's the wolves.
Yeah, you're the impartial deity.
I mean, I also
Exactly.
have plenty of time to make like a shit ton of potions, so I can just start chugging potions.
True. 14?
Misses.
Fuck you. No. Another 14.
Misses.
And an 8. Well,
You sure they're just not scared because I literally.
they're probably a little shaken from what just transpired. But that's that. Even with advantage, not a single one hit. Oh well. Victor.
Don't worry, Milton. I'll save you. I'm going to run over here.
And accidentally
And-
cleave him.
Yes. And attempt to use my cleave again. Yes.
Sweet.
Please.
Unfortunately, a 9 does not quite do it.
Well, I guess I'll pummel strike him. Okay.
Just get new weapons. You get new weapons. Victor.
2 3s in a row.
Yeah. Not the weapons, just bad luck. It happens.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
All right, Jib.
I get up. I look at the elk that just beat the shit out of me, and I stab him. No.
Another 9. 9, 9, 9. 9. 9. Not quite.
Wait, it's prone.
I
Isn't it
used
prone?
my. Oh wait, no. No. Well, I got up, but then also, don't I
Oh.
have a sneak attack bonus because I'm standing next to Pearl?
Do you?
I mean, I should have like yeah, I should.
I know sneak attack gives you additional damage. You might
No, I
have
think I should have
something
like
that
an
gives you.
advantage.
Do you have inspiration gem or something? I don't know if you used it.
Uh, Assassinate. You have advantage on initiative
Oh,
rolls.
fair enough.
Steady aim gives you advantage on your next attack roll.
All right, I give up. It will hit me again, and I will die.
I'll say, I'll say getting up, since it technically spends your movement, but you're still not moving. If you want to have used your bonus action to steady your aim, I will allow an advantage on your attack.
Yes, that is what it will be.
All right, go ahead, roll again. And if you hit with the
You stupid fucking
Oh my god.
oh
It
dear,
even says fumble underneath. Jesus. Why they gotta call you out?
I think it's because it rolled a 1 and it was like ooh woo, it's not a crit, it's a fumble. Well,
Roll 20's just like calling people out on their natural ones.
yeah. Well, it's a valiant attempt. Pearl,
I'm gonna hit the elk again.
beat him up.
That's the goal. Do I have to roll another? I guess I'm looking at the elk. Do I have to roll something? Or is it,
Oh
can I
yeah,
already roll? Is it like a one-time roll?
no, you oh fuck, that's right. Starting. Oh yeah, everyone else was not focusing on the elk, so that was fine. But yeah, if you're going to be attacking the elk, you need to make a another Constitution saving throw.
So, it's like, so then I guess I have a question. Like, if I don't look at the elk, I get disadvantage on the attack. If I look at the elk, I do Constitution. If I fail, I still get disadvantage on the attack, right?
Correct. If you fail the
Okay.
Constitution check, you are then blinded, which has like a couple more detriments to you.
So, okay.
Yeah.
In addition to disadvantage on the attack.
Correct. Because there would be advantage to attacks against you while you're blind.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm not looking at the elk then because I don't want it to get advantage against me. So I'll just take the disadvantage then.
All right. Keeping your big bear eyes closed, you make an attack.
Okay, so 15 for a bite.
Oh, I think that does hit. Let me double check. Yes,
Okay,
that is a hit.
so 1d8 plus 3. So 7 piercing,
Got it.
and then I'm going to do a claw. Okay,
That hits.
17 for a claw.
That also hits. Go ahead and roll
And
damage.
it's prone again.
It's prone again. Every hit.
And then 6 slashing damage.
6 slashing. All right. It's still alive, but it's not looking good.
I'm going to use my movement to kind of get away a little bit. Well, actually, no, because then it can. Either way. Okay. No, I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
All right. Milton,
Yes.
it is now your turn.
Okay. Let's see here. We've got Dead Wolf. I don't want to take another risk at shooting. Although it worked so well in my favor last time. Um, I take one of the arrows and like kind of like snap it in half so I could use it for like stabbing.
Very interesting way of saying stabbing. I think I know what you're going at with that. Uh, I'll say sure. It'll be an improvised attack. Since the arrow is not quite being used in its intended manner, but sure. I believe if you do that, I think improvised attack, it's just a d20 with your strength or dex modifier, no proficiency.
Okay, so I am going
Unless
to
you have
use-
something that gives you proficiency with.
I don't have improvised weapon proficiency.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna I'm just gonna do it with, since Dex is my highest. Just add Dex. All right. Let me see if I can hit.
All right.
No.
Not quite. That's better than nothing, though. All right. Any bonus actions?
Mm. Is using a potion a bonus action, or is it still an action?
No. It
think-
is no longer a homebrew rule. In the 24 rules, imbibing a potion is a bonus action.
Okay. Since I did make a lot of them, I'm gonna go ahead and not worry about that right now. I thought about taking one, but like, no, not yet.
Hmm.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
All right. Spice, if thou art
Are
still
any
with
of the
us.
wolves surrounding Milton damaged?
Uh,
Besides
unfortunately,
the dead
no.
one?
The, the
Okay.
the only other one that did take damage is also dead.
Then I guess I'll go for this one
All right.
and do an Eldritch Blast.
Crit, 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 crit.
24
Yeah.
does hit.
Yeah.
Ooh. That is a good chunk of damage. This wolf is not only bloodied, but also on death's door.
Very nice, Spice.
And Spice will end her turn.
All right. It is now the Tread Elk's turn. It is
I
going.
kind of feel bad.
Yeah, just keep knocking it over. It keeps scrambling against the dirt and the snow, trying to get back up. As it gets up, using half its movement, it's going to attempt to move away.
Opportunity attack.
Yep, you both
Yeah.
get one opportunity attack.
Surprised it doesn't attack
Ah.
and then try to move away.
Oh, it's panicking. Oh, Pearl, which attack is this one?
It would be a claw attack.
All right, and that's +5 to that 9, right? For your attack.
Yeah.
All right,
That's 5, so 14.
Actually, does 14 hit? No, yes. 14 meets it, so it beats it.
So it's prone again.
Go
I hit
ahead.
with my claw.
Go ahead. Roll damage for both of you.
Of course. So 7 slashing, and it's prone.
And as how do you two want to do this?
Uh,
Ass fucking elk. You
I
just
look at
start
Jim.
calling it names. We kill it with words.
I oh, go ahead.
I kind of think it would be cool, like if it, as it was trying to run away, if I don't know, Jim hopped on Pearl's back and they both simultaneously hit it, trying
No,
to it's like
I like the idea of you picking me up and holding me
okay,
up in the air, and then I slash at it, and that's one of the attacks.
let's do that then.
Nice. Because yeah,
Just the music, the ding, 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 ding. I don't know what's the name of it, but it's like the classic slow mo music that they play in movies when someone does an attack and it's just slow motion.
yeah, I know what you mean. Move this a little bit. There we go. All right, the Tread Elk is dead on the ground. It's now the wolves' turn. Hmm. I guess. Which one? I know the one on the bottom can only get to Milton, but then they got the other two.
Flip a coin.
Probably will. You know what? I'll roll a d4. A 1. Both of the wolves will go after Milton. A 4. Both wolves will go after Victor. And a 2 or a 3, and they'll split their attacks. One for each. They will split their attacks. Alright, so the wolf on top up here will go after Victor. Because it's next to an ally, it gets advantage. Then pact tactics. 15?
By the way, what do you fight? What weapon are you fighting with?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Halberd.
Okay.
15 does not hit.
Oh dear. Poor wolves are not doing anything. Alright, then the other two will go after Milton. 11 and 11.
Nope.
Well, shit. You know, even though they're lower CR rating, I was hoping their numbers was gonna do a little more help. Odds are not in their favor. Yeah, because they have a +4 to their attacks. They're just rolling really low. Oh well.
You roll low. You roll low. The universe is still in balance.
Indeed. Speaking of unbalanced, Victor, it's your turn.
Yes. All right. I am going to get a cleave off this fight.
Please do.
Yeah.
Oh, there we
Hey.
go.
All right. So this one is at the top wolf for the initial hit.
All right.
I'll roll damage for that. And we're gonna re-roll damage for that. That's 10.
Ooh, nice.
And then the second, and it swings through to the other one. Oh, did I accidentally roll that twice?
It looks like it. You got a 14 and a 19.
Alright, I'll take the 14, because that was the first one.
Okay.
I accidentally double-clicked, sorry.
You're good.
Does that hit?
Yes.
Alright. And 6 damage on that bottom one, or the left one.
Okay. For cleave, I don't think you add your modifier. I think it's just
Oh, you're
purely
right.
the weapon dice.
Okay. Alright, so that would be it. Is it both proficiency and strength that doesn't get added?
Oh no, I think it's on a hit, the second creature takes the weapon's damage, but
Oh, I thought it
don't
was like you
add
rolled
your
a second hit.
ability modifier.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. You can. Okay, so yeah, it is a second melee attack on a
Okay.
creature within 5 feet. And if you do hit, it just doesn't add the ability modifier. So your, yeah, it does not add your strength. So
Okay.
it's
That would be 2 for the second one.
2. That is enough. It was on death's door. It only had 2 hit points.
Woo. And is the first one bloodied?
Yes. The first one you hit is very much bloodied. It is on death's door even more than the other one was.
Good, because I still have my bonus action.
Oh god. Do it. Hit it. That
19?
that hits. And yeah, it only had 1 hit point, so it's also dead. Look at you cleaning
Spice just
house.
goes.
A big swing and a...
Spice just goes. I knew it was a good idea to recruit him.
Yes, this is my idea.
I mean, it was. She was very forceful about it.
True. And you're not going to let anyone forget.
Exactly.
And I'll move over here to Milton. Help him out.
Alrighty. Jim,
Yes.
what the heck are you gonna do? You still hear some wolvish growlings. There's something going on, but your main quarry it has been slain. How do?
I'm gonna get to about here.
And this is the point where you pull out your gun, shoot the the wolf, and then cause an avalanche. Right at the very end.
Yeah.
Do it.
No,
Damn it.
I'm gonna throw a net at this one. Or is that one dead?
That one's dead.
Oh.
It's the one next to Victor. This
Yeah.
one.
5 more movement. I'm gonna throw my net. Shit.
No.
You capture Victor instead.
You throw it on, yeah, on Milton.
Milton, I have this for you.
Oh, wait a minute. When you take the attack action, you can place one of your attacks with throwing the net. Target a creature you can see within 15 feet of yourself. The target must succeed on a dexterity saving throw, which is DC 8 plus your dex and proficiency bonus, or have the restrained condition. Okay, so what is your dex plus proficiency?
My dex is 16 and...
So that's a +3.
Yeah.
And your proficiencies, I think, is also a +3 at this level.
Yes.
Okay, so
I think it's +2 at level 4.
Oh.
Not to.
oh,
No, it's +3. +3.
Oh yeah, it's +3. Actually, I think it's like +6.
uh-huh. So 5 plus 8, that's a 13. The wolf is going to have to try to make a DC 13 or be restrained. Yep, saving throw. Oh. Well, good thing Dex is its highest stat. However, it has no bonus to saving throws.
Let's do it.
That is a 4.
Yes.
You have captured yourself a wolf.
I will name him Idiot.
Oh, that's mean. I will say, since technically the wolf can attempt, a creature can make attempts to escape, but I'm going to say that the wolf is not smart enough to know how to. So that
Was
is.
it damaged at all?
Oh no, this wolf was not damaged one bit.
Hey, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
New pet.
That is the end of initiative.
Cool. How do we gain this elk back, guys? I can talk in my like wild shape form, right?
Yes.
Like I can
That's
talk
actually one of
normally? Okay.
the new, like one of the new small changes to Druid is while you're in your wild shape, you can speak. It's now canon that you can speak.
Okay. All right, how we gain this back to the place, guys? I kind of have an idea. I want to see how strong I can if I can drag it. If we have enough rope and stuff,
Hmm.
we can
Yeah,
drag it back.
could we improvise some sort of like
Sled.
sled? Yeah, sled, and then
We'll
tie it
use
to.
Idiot to carry him back.
Grrr. Grrr.
Yeah.
I do have my war horse is
Idiot.
stronger.
Does anybody have like a spare knife?
Yeah.
Can I borrow it for a couple moments?
Hey, don't do anything to Idiot.
No, I'm just going to get the pelts from the rest of the wolves.
Oh.
Yeah, go for it.
Ooh. All right. So, uh, for wolves, if you want to make, you know what? I'll let this be up to you. Do you want to make 4 separate, uh, survival checks to
How about
harvest the pelts, or do you want to
How
make?
about we just lump it into one? But can I argue advantage with being a war doctor and surgeon? I should be steady enough with a scalpel to be able to fillet these wolves.
You are pretty steady with a knife. However, I I would argue you're more familiar with like humanoid anatomy and not necessarily wolf anatomy.
That's fair. I wanted to ask.
That good point to ask. But yeah, we'll make it a lump. Uh, Lowest DC will be 5. If you can make at least 5, you get at least 1. And it increments up to 5 from there. So I'll check
10.
10. You have 2 clean pelts.
Okay. Could probably get something for that.
Yeah. While you're getting some of the pelts, like one of the wolves that you kind of shot on the inside, fortunately killed the wolf without damaging the pelt, so that was like one of the easier ones to get. Uh, if you want to, go ahead put in your inventory. You have 2 wolf pelts, each worth 25 gold.
Okay.
Yeah, these are good quality pelts.
And does the elk, the tread elk, does it have? You said it has crystals dangling off the antlers,
Uh,
or
Now that you're able to get a little closer and kind of inspect it a little more, they weren't crystals hanging off the antlers. They were crystalline like structures that had grown out of the antlers. The antlers themselves, like instead of getting that, I think it's what is it called, deer velvet, that
Mhm.
like occasionally like sloughs off. Uh,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
How much
it's
did you say the pelts were worth a piece?
25 gold.
25.
Uh, yeah, instead of that, something about the elk was actually growing these very shiny, like crystal-like structures in the the antler itself, or on the antler
Can
itself.
I can I try to break a small piece of it off, like a trinket kind of thing, for Pearl? Just a small piece.
Uh, if Do you want to do this while you're a brown bear?
Yeah, yeah, because
Okay.
I can use the strength.
Strength,
Not
sure.
try-
I was thinking more sleight of hand.
Uh,
Uh, well,
I'll try to do it as my brown bear though, because I want to see if I can try to pull with her still being a bear. I want to try to see if I can start pulling the elk if we do a like a rope situation and try to use the bear strength.
okay.
So I'm
I'll,
gonna try
I'll,
to chomp a little bit off.
okay. Yeah, if you want to take a piece off, I'll say strength also works. If you want to go ahead, try to break
Okay.
a piece off. Make a strength check for me.
Okay. The bear has a +3 strength.
Okay.
Uh,
And while you're doing that, Victor, you said something about trying to make a, oh dear.
nope. Still 4. Rolled a natural 1.
Oh,
+3, so 4.
Right. I'll say with that bad of a roll, you accidentally blind yourself while trying to get a piece off. Like it is as hard as a crystal
Oh,
is. It is as hard as
damn.
stone. And while you're like
Alright.
moving the head around to try to get a good leverage on the antlers, you accidentally blind yourself again, like another temporary snow blindness effect.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna stick to seeing if someone can help me attach ropes and stuff to my body and to the elk so we can start dragging it back.
Uh, does anyone have rope in their inventory?
believe I do.
I think I should also have some rope too.
I have a net.
Yeah, we have a net.
And that could be rope.
Do you want to take the net off the wolf?
No. We have to take the wolf back. I have a new pet.
All
Oh
right.
my god.
It
Wasn't
is.
my intention, but hey.
If it helps.
Is that wolf alive?
Yes, it's still alive.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. The wolf that Jim captured was not harmed at all.
He'll live with me in my barrel.
Again, it's a wild animal. Like no animal handling checks have been made yet. just, just throwing that out there.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
This is all Jim.
Uh, I'll say no roll required after a little bit of rope play. Uh, with Big Bear, you are able to kind of get it wrapped around and positioned in a way that you can go ahead and start dragging the bear or the elk.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a strength check for me while pulling. Not
Okay.
too difficult of a check.
Can I? Okay. Wait. Okay. I mean, 7,
7. Okay.
10 total.
Okay, 10 total. It is slow going, uh, but you can. You feel like you can get uh, back to the city, back to Ravenhold before, probably like right when the sun sets.
Okay.
Definitely helps.
Spice, you want to get my back? Ride a bear.
Spice is climbing up on your back as you were like asking. She was already like
Already climbing.
like, oh, you was I supposed to ask for permission?
I mean, it's common courtesy to ask, but I mean, I figured you would want to do this, so
I
I
think I
asked.
want to ride you, not in.
Whoa.
Get on, girl.
And she's just going to whisper in your bear ear, unless you want me to get Milton.
She lets out a big laugh, and it sounds weird because it's like a bear and a human voice mixed together, but it's like a big hearty laugh. Um, and she's gonna whisper back to you. Um, maybe not when I'm carrying a big elk,
Fair.
but we'll try it. Try it at some point.
Spice is feeling very conflicted because she really wants to go up to Milton and say that Pearl wants him to ride her.
Wow, Spice. You started out so innocently.
She's a woman.
No, that's fair. Yeah. You are an adult.
Like, she's not,
Mm-hmm.
innocent, but she's naive, but she's not innocent.
Clearly.
And that's one of the reasons why I asked you that question about her mom, because her mom's hearing all of this.
God, what's her mom thinking when Spice has that thought?
Well, let me go ahead and roll. Dice. Get one of my tiny metal dice I got from a little random bag. There is currently no response. Mother does not seem to have a comment for this, so you're not sure if she knows or not. But with that said, Jim, how are you trying to get your new pet? Talk me through it.
Well, I fed him some pine cones. I thought they were treats. They look like treats. And then, idiot, I used a little bit of the net to kind of create a little muzzle so that no biting would happen, and I've just been petting the
Okay.
dog.
Go ahead. It is still hostile, though it is restrained. While you try to maneuver some of the net to be like a muzzle, I'm going to need you to make a a sleight of hand. All right. As you attempt to put the muzzle, or like to muzzle him uh with this, he does manage to get a bite on you because you were like right there.
Ah.
Oh my god, 8 damage.
What
Okay.
the fuck do you mean 8 damage?
Cause the wolf does 1d6 plus 2 piercing damage. It
You son of a bitch.
with
Did you go down by its own pet?
No.
as
Not dead yet.
so yeah, you are aware that it does not eat pine cones, despite
Alright, no
your
pine
attempt to
cones
feed
then.
it. You know, well, you might not know, but you know you figured it was hunting for food, so it's probably hungry. But in the attempt to muzzle his mouth closed, he manages to get his snoot through some of the netting and just latches onto your arm, and he's just holding onto your arm.
This is fine.
See this?
Alright, I'm gonna roll for animal handling.
Can I see this happen to the wolf or to Jim?
Alright, there.
Uh,
Happy, wolf?
I'm.
Idiot?
It was going to be with disadvantage because 1, he's still hungry. 2, he's not domesticated in any way. 3, it is just actively hostile. So go ahead and make another roll for me. If you roll well, okay, it is still uncooperative, but it is it is starting to break a little bit. He is the wolf is still hostile, but he will follow you because it feels like he doesn't have any other choice. And
I will feed you, don't worry. Do I have any food on me in my inventory? I don't think so.
You can see some of its wolf friends.
I don't think they like cannibalism that much.
yeah, probably in the worst circumstances, maybe. Do you? I figured you might have had some like rations in your inventory.
Yeah, you probably got like a dried piece of jerky or something.
I have one single tiny piece of jerky under my hat that I then pull out. I was saving this for a midnight snack, but I suppose you could have it, idiot.
I'll allow it. He does become a little placated, knowing that you are now a source of food in one way or another.
I want to go over to it and cast Speak with Animals.
Maybe let's get someone who can just straight up talk to animals, handle the animal. Not a bad idea.
That's why I was trying to ask if I'm seeing this, but I assume at this point I am.
Yes, I would say that you have seen all of this go down.
So I'll get off Pearl and start heading over and be like, is there anything you want to tell your wolf friend?
Oh, just that I love him.
So I'll get down to its level, but not within attacking range.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll cast Speak with Animals. And just say, hey, you're alright. This guy loves you. He's gonna feed you. You'll get lots of scritches behind the ear if you behave. Just don't bite.
What? What do you mean? I'm starving. I was hunting for food. This thing, this bipedal creature, binds me in these vines. So hungry. Dried
Well,
meat
we're gonna-
was okay, but do not wish to be bound.
We are going to be taking you to a place where there's lots more food that we can get you. And we're going to make sure you're well fed and that you're no longer going hungry. And you'll be warm. And this guy's going to take really good care of you. I'll make sure of it.
His arm tasted good. Stringy. Not much
You're
meat.
welcome.
I know his arm tasted good, but we have much better food, trust me.
Mm.
You don't know where that arm has been, and you really do not want to know.
Mm. Eaten worse.
It probably has some form of disease. No, honestly, you really haven't.
Not diseased.
We don't know what's in that barrel.
I have a high alcohol content. That's all.
I'm just imagining that Jim's only getting half the conversation.
Yeah.
Like Spice is talking normally to, like in response to the wolf.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to make sure you have a lot better tasting food once we get back to the village. Just no attacking anyone, and you'll get all the food you can want.
I'm gonna be given like pastries and cheeses and bread, like non-meat stuff along with meat stuff.
I will say, with the use of the speak with animals, you can make either a persuasion or an animal handling check.
I'm going to do animal handling.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 20.
Hmm. You promise? Food? Meat?
I promise we're going to give you lots of food.
I will follow.
I mean, you saw us kill that thing. We're very good at killing things.
Hmm. I'm still good at killing things.
We're better.
Plenty more food to come, my sweet idiot. Don't you worry.
I don't like his tone. I don't know what he's saying, but something feels like it's very deeply insulting.
You'll get used to it. It's not insulting. He's just weird. But
I
he
love
really
him
likes
because
you.
he's nude. Always nude.
All right.
He's just very weird.
He has gone from hostile to from hostile to neutral.
Placated.
Yeah, he's placated. He believes you, and he now no longer like tries to fight against. He'll just follow.
Okay, Jim. You got yourself a wolf friend.
Thank you, Spice.
Just make sure to feed it as soon as we get back to the village. Lots of meat.
Idiot will be fed like a king.
All right.
I'm gonna get back up. Actually, I'm gonna walk up to Victor. Not Victor. Milton.
Okay.
And kind of like gesture for him to bend his ear down. No,
Okay, yeah. So he bends over. Like, okay, what's up?
Pearl is very disappointed that you can't ride her right now. You could ride her next time, though. And I'm just gonna walk off, whistling.
He just shakes his head like.
And hop on Pearl.
He's obviously thinking like, this is payback for leaving them.
Payback for what? You're leaving me. You're leaving me.
You have a wolf friend now. You have a
Yeah.
seeing eye wolf.
I don't even need Milton anymore. You're leaving me for fucking the other guy in our group who we've added. That other guy. I'm hurt, Milton. You don't even love me anymore.
I never did.
We chuckle as just hear this
That's what hurts the
conversation.
most.
Your wild shape only lasts for about an hour, right?
It lasts for. Let me see.
Or is it one of those things
Where's
that
my sheet?
lasts longer the more you level up?
Yeah, hold on, let me see. Let me look at it. You stay in that form for a number of hours equal to half your druid level. So I'm level 4. So I stay in it for 2 hours.
Oh,
If I
okay.
need to recast Wild Shape again, I will.
I'll say you're able to pull the Tread Elk closer to Ravenhold about the time that your wild shape does end, and you're preparing to do uh, to wild shape once again just to keep it going. You do come across another small band of hunters, specifically from Ravenhold, and you see that they have their own. Uh, you do see that not only do they have train of thought, it's gone, it's getting late. Um, you come across another band of hunters. Uh, they see you, they see the Tread Elk, and they're surprised. Uh, they had been planning to go out and get hunting for the big feast, for upcoming feast, and was not did not take had heard that you had gone out to do so, but did not put like their whole faith in a bunch of outsiders to get the job
She.
done.
So I imagine her mouth is. I don't. Because I think I. Did I get them? Did I get the Tread Elk with the bite attack? Or was it just my claws?
It was the claws. It was like when you like
Okay, so
swiped.
okay, so I wasn't able to get a bite attack in there. It was just the claws.
I believe so.
So,
Yeah.
okay. So she's just gonna look back at them, and then she's going to smile, give a wink, and then, like, as she's, like, doing that, she's gonna, like, wave her hand, but her hands are, like, super bloody because of the claw attack. So she still has, like, blood on her hands. She stares back at them with, like, a proud look and a smile. Kind of like, haha, we did it.
They just kind of nod and be like, "Okay, yeah, it was pretty good." One of them kind of whistles back behind them, and coming up behind them, you see two other animal folk. Uh, both of them also wearing like the same sort of leathers that the hunters do. Clearly, like they're also from Ravenhold. One of them is also another large bear folk person, and another one is a boar. Like
Are they from the Hunters Guild? Or are they another hunter, like, party going out?
these are also from the Hunters Guild.
Okay.
They're all together, and you see that these two beast folk, uh, are actually both pulling a sled that is about the size for the Tread Elk.
Yeah.
They will
Yes.
they will mention that they will go ahead and take the elk and bring it to where it needs to be prepared, and they will ask you to come by the Hunters Guild, the Hunters Hall, basically to report on
Like a
your
reward.
success.
Okay. Can we go there now?
Sure.
Okay. Get the money, guys. We did it.
Yeah.
How are they reacting to Jim's pet wolf? Yeah, this is their reaction with everybody as they're going in, and there's just the wolf next to Jim with a muzzle.
Uh, you'll see that they do kind of give you a bit of a look, like a little. They seem a little uneasy because they can tell that it's a wild animal, but the fact that it is currently not attacking and muzzled and not trying to run away or fight or anything, is not bad. They're kind of like, oh, impressive.
This is hilarious. All right, let's go get some money.
All right. As you make your way back, you begin to approach the settled area that is the outskirts of Ravenhold, that is the outer ward, where a few farms are kind of scattered and dotted about. You eventually do come across the longhouse that houses the Hunters Guild. Uh, let me grab. Where is. Sorry, trying to grab my my notes, but I'm not sure where I. There we go. Okay. You enter the Hunters Guild, and you'll see Runa again, fully kitted up, arrow on her back. Notice you come in. Well, I heard some pretty good news. You were able to get the Tread Elk, and in impressive time, too.
Not bad for people that had the impression that you didn't think, I guess, when we first came, huh?
Yeah.
I
Most
guess
of the.
we're master hunters now.
Yeah. You're funny. But yes, most of the foreigners who attempt to tread out into the wilderness, well, usually don't see them again. But fair is fair. You did save us a bit of time. And I guess a reward is in. An award is due for your work.
Yes, we accept reward in form of money.
I figure as much. Will. Uh, if someone would be ever so. Well, no. Okay. She will. Uh, go out and she will bring out 5 little leather pouches, each with 100 gilt. and hands them each to you, each one of you.
Nice.
Reward, you got your bunnies.
Monies.
Gold, glorious gold.
And within a couple of days after the meat and everything is prepared, you will be more than welcome to join us at the halls.
We'd love to. That sounds wonderful.
Mhm.
Also, this is the Hunters Guild, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Um, Spice is gonna go up and be like, "Are you familiar with this type of wolf and like what it eats and what's it called?"
She looks at you, looks at the wolf, looks a little confused, looks at the wolf, looks at you. Wait, is that a wild wolf?
That's
Maybe.
idiot.
Yeah.
You. So let me get this straight. You managed to not only hunt, track, kill, slay, and retrieve the Tread Elk,
Uh-huh.
but you also grabbed a wolf?
Yes.
Yeah, we
Yep.
killed 4 other wolves too while we were out there.
Yeah. We're the new pack now.
Well, we do have a few domesticated wolves that we use for hunting. I imagine red meat.
Their carcasses are still out there. You could probably easily track them and get them.
But
I'm
so do you know what the name of the species is called? Like what type of wolf?
we just call them shore wolves. They don't really know what it. Don't really have names for species.
Gotcha. And then what's a good place to get some red meat around here so we can feed it?
I'd imagine a few of the butchers down at the mercantile ward.
Jim, you want to go spend some of that money on loser food?
An idiot? Yes.
Idiot food. Yes.
It's not a loser.
Sorry, I got the name wrong.
Cut.
Why?
Runa turns over to Milton. He's named it Idiot?
Yeah.
Why idiot? Pearl
I
asked
don't
Jim for
know.
Why
the
not?
fair. You threw the net, so
Hmm. Well, as long as it stays behaved, it shouldn't have any problem in the city.
do you know
We've come
that
to an
a
agreement.
tavern? Yeah. Like good taverns that would accept pets.
I honestly don't think so. If they see a, a fully undomesticated wolf, we
They're more
don't get
prone to
that.
put him down.
We don't get so many of those here. Though some do keep trained wolves on hand, and while you probably won't get harassed by it or for it, just as long as it doesn't bite anyone, you should be okay. Which does mean keeping it fed.
And that's why we were asking you where to get food.
Yeah, and that would be the butchers would be the closest place. It's where we send most of our quarry. Though the Tread
Where
Elk,
could I sell these pelts?
Again, I'm sure someone at the mercantile district, probably one of the uh, seamstresses or uh, it wouldn't be too difficult to find a buyer, I would imagine.
Is it now evening time, or what? Do we still have some light in the day?
I would say now it would be like a golden hour evening. Sun is going down.
Okay. Well,
Getting real low.
Mm-hmm.
we haven't explored the city. Maybe we can do some exploring evening time, since we got to get some food from the butcher anyway to keep this guy fed.
Yeah. And plus, I would like some food too. I'm
Yeah.
hungry.
Hungry.
Maybe we can find a street food marketplace or something.
Before we go to street food, we should get this guy full.
Yeah, no, of course. Otherwise it'd be havoc.
I think it's very sweet how you two are very loving towards my new pet, Idiot. But don't worry, I'll feed him plenty.
Wow.
Spice just really likes animals.
I could tell. I bet you did not
Ooh.
expect me to want to keep the darn thing.
Nope.
I was not expecting. Nope.
I wanted
mean,
to
I
keep
thought
the
maybe-
elk. I really wanted to keep the elk.
Like
but
as a
here we
pet?
are. You don't know. Imagine how cool that thing would have been to ride around on. What a shame.
We
Unfortunately,
can maybe
it was
try to
gonna
find
have
another
been a
one.
person.
What? It's like
We can maybe
it's
try to
like
find another.
Maybe.
I'm sure
Yeah.
that's not the only one.
well, if you're riding it and it's like light, and then you get blinded, I guess you just have to have a really good grip on it.
Well, he
Yeah.
can't get blinded because he can't see.
I'm probably gonna give Jim a look, like, but she's it's like a little bit of a sus look, but I just was not expecting you to keep keep a look. I thought maybe you're gonna capture it and then when we get to city, maybe like set it free, but
Damn it.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. It'd be really cool to like forging
As
and
soon as
like
it
tracking.
fucking bit me for 2 extra damage, I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe this thing's actually not so bad to keep around.
I mean, honestly, it does make a good pet, and we do need a team pet. My chipmunks are back in.
They don't do a lot of damage, though.
No, but they're good like, I'm hoping I can train them to be like scavengers and lookouts and stuff, but that's going to take time. Your wolf seems like it'll be just feed it and it'll do good things for us.
You hope.
But speaking of scavenging and stuff, in the morning I was wanting to check out doing some foraging if anybody wants to join me in the morning. I would like to want to do some of that for in the morning. Check out the place, see if I can find some cool plants. Maybe mushrooms or something.
Spice will join because she wants to get some rare seeds.
Yeah. See what's in the woods. Not too far though.
As you make your way into Ravenhold, into the evening,
Making my way.
some lanterns are being lit around the main streets, just so some business can still be bustling going even when the sun is down, though the temperature does start to drop. It is not, uninhabitably cold. This is where we can go ahead and wrap up for this session. Congrats. Quest completed?
We level up.
I don't know.
Mm.
You're now gonna have to. Who did that? I want names. Who did that?
Who did
did
what?
what?
I blinked.
It was you, Milton, wasn't it?
What did I do?
Just gonna blame you for it. Unless it was Jim.
It was me.
No!
That's a
I
fun
still
effect.
blame Milton.
I didn't know this was a thing that was in here. Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
it's new. Oh, how? Come on. Grounded, all of you. You know what? You don't get your wolf anymore. Or your chipmunks.
No.
No pets. No pets allowed.
No.
Okay, then. Okay.
He's gonna fall down.
Alright, so. Uh,
As you can tell, we're having a lot of fun.
How do you even
Not
do
allowed.
that?
It's the FX thing all the way on the left bar, all the way at the bottom.
yeah, something new.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, this is where we'll, end the session. Quest complete. You got rewards. Who knows when you'll level up. You're not going to level up at this rate.
Oh god.
Just not at all.
Since I haven't done anything, can I just be the one to level up?
I don't know.
And everyone else levels down?
I'm sorry.
How
I
much
think
time that? I didn't do shit.
you're all, even if you didn't do anything, you're guilty by association. My apologies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Then I might as well start doing stuff.
That's when you start losing levels. But yeah. You have some extra gold, some recognition. Who knows what the next day brings, other than, a bit of shopping.
And how much gold did we get for that for 5 people?
100 gold each.
100 each.
Yeah. Yep, they paid out 500 gold for a bunch of outsiders to help them out.
They didn't think we could make it, did they?
No. Usually they don't. Usually people from down south don't handle the climate up here very well. But you did it. And one of you even had a map to help get you around. Helped quite a bit. Yeah. But speaking of maps, I'm sure you've got another map that just might be burning a hole in your pocket.
Map. Yes.
Maybe in the upcoming day or 2 or 3, or however you wish. Could
I think the DM wants us to do something with the map that's in Victor's pocket.
No?
what? No.
Wait.
Unless you ever want to level up.
That
Is
where you
it-
keep all the level ups in a chest.
Was it the map that we used to find the Tread Elk, or is it a different map?
Different map.
Oh, well.
We're gonna go into his room and sneak and look at it.
Gonna go full SpongeBob.
Yep.
Map. The map. Alright. Well. That was fun.
That was fun. You
Yay.
did a great job, Toby. I
You-
think we'll keep you as our DM forever. You'll
No,
never
wait.
be a player ever again.
Wait, no, wait. No.
Oh, the curse of the forever DM.
How dare. But yeah, I got nothing. Yeah, good game. I'm glad you had fun. Glad this was entertaining.
I completely
Jesus.
forgot about all my battle master maneuvers the entire fight.
It happens. But hopefully the more we play and the more fights I throw you in, it becomes second nature.
Ye-
But all right. Until next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Alright,
I tried.
chat.
Getting out of here, Viv.